So I wanna talk today about something that's very important to the existence of In Essence. Okay, now generally when a business starts, it has a motive and it also has a drive behind it, or a reason for the business starting. Okay, so there was a need, and that need was fulfilled with the business. So that's the very technical business approach to, owning a business, creating a business, and so forth. However, when In Essence started, it started very differently to what we know as your regular sort of business procedure. So what we actually did was, I'm going to explain how In Essence came about. So my wife and I were invited to a wedding. Okay, it was a family member, and we were invited as guests. And what happened was, the bride told us that the photographer that she had booked for the day, she wasn't available anymore, and so forth. So it ended up coming out that she wanted us to do her wedding, because we were coming as guests anyway. So long story short, we agreed. We said we'll do it. There was no problem at all. Just remember, we had never done this for money. It was just a case of taking the camera out and shooting for fun, right? And when it becomes a business, or when it becomes somebody paying for your services, or not even paying for your services, but just doing the service for somebody else, regardless of a payment, it's nerve-wracking, because you're not doing it for yourself anymore. You're doing it for somebody else. There's somebody else's expectations, and it's a wedding. It's a one-time thing. There's no seconds. There's no second attempt. So we went ahead. We did the wedding. It was very, very nerve-wracking. I did it on my own. My wife was actually a bridesmaid for the wedding, so I did it on my own. And currently my wife and our daughter is involved in Essence. But at that point, I did it on my own, and I did video, I did photo, I did a lot of stuff. And it was crazy. To do it for money, or to do it as a business, rather than just going out and taking photographs on your own and doing on your own accord. It was completely different. It was wild. It was absolutely mental crazy. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the engagement with the guests, with the people. Everyone looked amazing. It was nice to take photographs of all these happy, good-looking people, So it was fun. And we had a look at the photographs afterwards, and the photographs were, well, the reason we started In Essence, right? It was the reason we started the business. My wife looked at the photographs and she said, they look really good. You should do this for money. There's a need for somebody that makes good content, takes good photographs that look real. They look real. It doesn't look staged. And I think that's sort of where In Essence came from. We try to continue to make really amazing real life content, like capturing that moment, that emotion in the photographs. And I think we got it. But here's the catch, you see. That was the reason we started In Essence. Okay? And a couple months ago, we were going through some photographs and different shoots that we've done over the time that we started doing In Essence, and we looked at some of the previous photo shoots, and that particular photo shoot we had a look at, and we were, to be quite honest, blown away, because the photographs were not that good. They were just not that good. And we compared them to some of our later shoots after we learned a bunch more. Everything you do you learn. Every shoot you do, you learn something new. You learn a different technique. Every time you edit, you learn a different editing skill. Everything you do, you learn. So over this time, we learned a lot. And we had a look at the photographs, and they were just like, it was like completely different. And we realized how much we've actually grown in the time from that initial photo shoot up until now. Now, I would love to share those photographs and have you look at them and tell me how bad they are, because they're good photographs. They could be better. There was no editing on them, first of all, and there were a lot of overexposed, underexposed. There was a lot of there was a lot of stuff that I would have now taken out and not actually sent to the client. But I guess that's one of those things you do and you learn, and that's the fun part. So I'm going to throw a couple photographs in here and you can have a look at them. Please comment down below. Tell me what you think of the photographs. I would love somebody from the outside's opinion. I'd love to know what you think of what they actually look like, and what you would potentially do to them to make them amazing. I mean, I have editing software now that I probably should eventually run them through and just see what they could really be. But I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoy our content, let us know. Give us a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about, in essence, what we do, how we do, you can subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you there.